Oh, if you'd like to hear, can I give you my top 10 real quick for Kengan Nishira? And then
Go
you
for it.
can judge me very harshly upon my decision making.
Will do.
10, I got Okoye. 9, I got Reinhold. Sorry, I was thinking Overwatch. Reinhold, the big dude.
Yeah.
Then I got Hatsumi. I feel like I really want to see more of Hatsumi, but I still think what we got of him was pretty nice. So 7, I put Kiri because, like I said, like he was like painted as like the big bad against Oma. Then you have, let me see, I'm probably gonna have to say, how do you say the Thai god dude is Koala, right? Koala?
Get Galang.
Oh, Galang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Galang. Then I'd put what's it? Ryan as number 5. Then Takashi is number 4. Because I know I like him a lot because of his relationship with the wrestler dude. How they had like this
Yeah.
mutual respect, and he pops off a lot. 3, I gotta say Oma. Then 2, probably gonna have to go to Koana, and then like 1, of course, Kiriki. But that's my top 10 list right there.
Not bad.
You've
I
heard
would
worse.
say I would switch out this, like I would remove Okoye and put in Ray, the like speedy lightning god guy. He is definitely outside of Kuroki the fastest character, but the
Oh,
order
nice.
pretty good. Definitely heard much worse.
Yeah, I've been in that Discord, and for anyone at Discord listening, some of you guys' takes are absolutely horrible. I'm sorry, I love you guys, but like those takes. Oh
It do be
gosh.
like that.
My favorite character, forget your list, burn it to the ground. It's trash. It's Basuda. I really don't care for it.
Oh
The
no.
true character, the true hero of the entire anime, and we finna see him come back in the next series installment. Adam, Adam Dudley. He's
Yeah.
finna just destroy everyone. He's finna annihilate these people. He's finna to be the true main character. Just I, for some reason, I just love the fact that whenever they have like a really American fighter or like character within anime, they're the most obnoxious, insufferable characters. And sometimes I'm just like, you know what? You guys
Yes,
got it.
yes. America number one for a reason. We are the best. Like every time. There's that meme going around. It says, "Be the American the Japanese think you are," and it shows like all these like over the top American characters. I'm like, yes, that is us.
He does
um,
return and actually have a pretty good fight,
I was hoping
which
he
is
was because he's the MMA dude, correct? Who got beat pretty bad.
he's like the what was he?
He
He's
gets
like a
stranglehold. He
hockey
gets hit
player
with
or
the
something.
window. He,
It's like a street fighting hockey dude.
Uh,
yes, he's like a hockey dude. Yes.
he's why does he do hockey? It's not American. Make him do like football or something.
My Cosmo like basically strangles him, but basically the whole thing is that he can't be taken down because throughout his entire life he's played hockey and he's basically boxed on the ring itself. So his ground, his firmness and standing where he's at is unmatched. So he has to basically choke him standing up, and it's kind of like it's such a great fight.
Most
So
What,
fights are quite good.
what's that? Oh, fight's good. What was the fight with the wrestler versus the sumo? I'd say that had to be one of my favorite ones from
Yeah,
early seasons.
Kyozan versus Segabahashi. Yeah, for a round one fight, that was very good.
He is very synonymous to me with Hanayama, where he just tanks everything. He doesn't really believe in like dodging it or getting out of the way,
Yeah,
which
man,
I love those characters, honestly. That archetype of fighter has like been my favorite.
definitely one of the fan favorite characters. Even like as a character introduced at the start, because he was Oma's first fight that we got to see in the anime, and then all the fights he got in the tournament, and now even in Kengan and Mega, he has quite amazing fights.
And definitely that line that really stung that guy where he was telling him like, "Hey, I fight and I do wrestling because I love it. This is my passion. And it's like, you don't love sumo, you do it, basically. Like, and I felt like that extra sting that hit his ego really hard to got him to get in that like form where he's like throwing everything he had at him. And it just truly demonstrated like, hey, this is the difference of like loving and giving your all to a style of like fighting. And one that's just kind of like, it exists. I'm doing it because like my family did it or I was like raised to do it, which I found like really fascinating as like storytelling elements.
Yes, and for me, the final fight, towards the conclusion of the series, I just like it. Not necessarily for like the purple versus grape, different colors of Burton's ketchup combat, but I just think that the Japanese voice actor for Kira just sells it so well when he says baka and all that. I'm like, man, that's just the English and Japanese voice dubs are it's just impressive. I like. Those are two things I really was heavily invested in. Just seeing that fight go out, and definitely um, how it starts out, because it gives you it definitely plays with the investment, because you're like, oh, he's almost dominating him in this fight. You know what? It looks like he can actually win this, and then he just goes, stop playing around, knock, mink. It's a great
The
fight.
bounce as well when he hits
Yes,
the
the
floor.
bounce. He, my favorite part is when he football goal kicks him in the face. He's like, not when you get up.
Mm.
It's good. Like shit. I really love that movie.
The
I guess,
perfect way to end the season.
yeah, definitely. I guess in a similar tone where we were speaking earlier, what do you feel was like, a character that's pretty underrated in the Kengan series?
I will say Julius, the German roid machine. He, when it comes to raw strength, could be number one. He literally only lost against Wakatsuki because he got lucky with a kick near the end. And then when he returns in Kengan Omega, he has definitely gone through quite the training arc.
I'm interested to see more or learn more about him because I know his whole philosophy is like, I don't do martial arts, I'm just strong. Like, he's like, I don't care, I'll just break whatever is in my way. But
Yes.
you said he gets a good story arc, though, or like training arc?
Well, we only get like 2 panels of him lifting, being like, I'll surpass everyone, and then returns with a technique, technically. He doesn't call it a technique because that's his character, but it's a technique.
Definitely a technique. How do you think I've seen this argument a few times, him versus Jack Hanma, he'd win that?
I mean, Jack would win.
Yeah, but do you think it's going to be let me rephrase that question. Would it be a stomp, or do you think Julius would give him a good run for his money?
It would be a stomp.
Yeah.
Un- Unfortunately, the like higher end of Bucky characters are way faster and physically stronger than anything in Kengan.
The thing that always puts like in terms of scaling Baki characters into another realm is just the whole unironic earthquake thing where somebody just Ijiro just decides to, quiet down, earthquake. I'm talking right now, and then the earthquake's just like, all right, daddy, chill, and I'm like, all right, okay, so what? But also
Fucking
as
punches
well,
the ground. It's just like stops the earthquake punch.
yeah. Or Dopo just getting his absolute ribs broken in and still standing is like, all right, there are things that like Kenyan characters can definitely tank, but like absolutely having their ribs broken, in terms of just physiology, like super. This is where the now there's a question I would have to ask in terms of like output. Who do you think? What character do you think in Kengan has capabilities that could be like somewhat comparable to where our like higher tier of Baki characters are at least in terms of output?
Well, right now in Kengan Omega, there's one known as Shen Wulong. For comparison, Oma and like the other like top tier, some of the strongest characters in the verse. I probably like 1% of his power. It's that outrageous. I said before that there isn't really a Udro of Kegan. That